Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We've got the nicest day of the year so far, so I figured we would come outside. It's about 47 degrees Fahrenheit, Celsius down below. Last week we were sitting -12 to -20 degrees Fahrenheit for an average throughout the week. So that is a pretty big swing from last week to this week. Our greenhouse, one of our windows was opening already, so we're seeing 80 degrees in the greenhouse with this nice sunny 47-degree day. Today we are going to go hike out to the greenhouse and we're going to make some compost tea and begin the process and discuss it. But before we head out to the greenhouse, what we've been doing in the garage for the last 2 frozen weeks is working on a project that you guys helped us achieve just by watching, liking, subscribing, and sharing. So I just had you guys propped up on the bed of my old Dodge that we got with our farmers market funds. Now you're looking at a 1990 D150 that we just picked up for $400. Swapped out some lights, light fixtures, fuel lines. Still got to get the brakes situated, but she runs, she drives. Clean lines, a little bit of rust here and there. I'm really digging the new farm truck. Nice old steel truck. So this is what 400 bucks got us on the Homestead here. See this Dodge we got. I like Dodges. They seem to run well, even though the big one's a gas hog. Got a 4-speed, basically a 5-speed, because it's got overdrive there. Didn't come with a radio. Ain't worried about it. We can start this dude up here. Make sure she's not in gear. So, let us know what you think of the old farm truck. Shut her down here. Man, I love me an old truck. This is about the only flaw on the paint. Maybe where a dog was hanging over the side, and our dog will be doing this same exact thing. That's going to be the perfect vehicle for my kids to learn how to drive a stick in. Let's head on in the greenhouse here. Got everything in our way, but we can take a meander through. Doing quite a bit of work, getting things situated for spring. Yes, I have a fan mounted to a log, and it's been melting ice chunks. Yep, that's what we've been doing, but it's getting a lot of airflow. We can see leaves blowing over halfway down the greenhouse, so it's working quite well. You can see all the weeds just springing back to life, all the creeping Charlie. All those bricks hold tons and tons of moisture here. We've been setting up a small aquaponics bin. Got some yarrow, some sorrels, a little bit of strawberries, some elderberries. Just starting to fill it out here. Just thinking towards spring, as we've got a ton of plants to get set up and ready for the farmer's market here. So time is of the essence on us. So if you came here to see compost tea, we're finally getting there. So we've got all this compost from outside, nice rich compost. Had to let it warm up a little bit. We've still got a little bit of grass from last summer that didn't compost. So this was just a small pile that was outside. And this pile was basically greens and browns, no wood chips. And I say that because the wood chip compost is going to be based more for fungal dominated soils. Most of your perennials, trees, berries, all that kind of stuff are going to really thrive off of that compost. You can use it sparingly in a vegetable garden. Obviously, it's not going to do any damage unless you use a ton of it. So we've got all of our annual compost here. So you've got perennial and annual compost. So what we're gonna do is take some of these bags here. So we've got 2 of them. They might be tied together here. Nice little drawstring bags. We're just gonna take a nice heaping help of compost, tighten it in this bag, and drop it right in the water. Now let's repeat that process. So now that we've got our compost in water, all we've got to do is get some type of aerator system. I've had this solar bubbler for 5 or 6 years, and it's already starting even inside the greenhouse. We got a nice sunny day, so getting enough energy through 2 layers of greenhouse to operate this little bubbler. So we have 2 lines coming out, nice little system here. Dunk one in, dunk the other in. Set this guy up in some sunshine here so I can go ahead and open this door The direct sunlight directly impacts the flow rate of bubbles, so you can already see everything churning up around in there. So what we want to do is just take our compost and set it right over the bubbles. So all those bubbles are forced to come up. So this one right here, that full sun, running full bore. We have enough cord that we can set this outside the greenhouse, just right outside, and we don't have to worry about a lack of sunlight. And being inside the greenhouse, this compost tea will definitely benefit your plants because it's going to stay warm. You don't want your compost tea to get frozen because there is microbes, there's bacteria. You want them to survive. So you want to create a rich, good environment for them. Oxygen, food, water, and the temperature. You'd like to see that temperature hovering right around 70 degrees if you can. So the greenhouse stays pretty darn warm every night, and with warmer temperatures out now, we should be in really good shape. We're getting fish up in our aquaponics and stuff. There is never a shortage of things to do inside the greenhouse. Now, I just wanted to make all this tea up so I could slowly drip feed it to all of these plants, because we've been harvesting quite a bit, but I'm noticing that there is competition amongst the plants, so they're kind of fighting for nutrients, trying to survive. So there is obviously more nutrients where we don't ever purposely grow anything, so everything in the walkway will just boom to life as soon as it warms up here. So I just wanted to share how easy this was. Now we can come through in a day or two as this brews, and we can take small bucketfuls, cupfuls, or we could take a small solar pump. We can put it out and basically drip feed through all the beds. Just getting all those extra nutrients down to the plants as we hopefully turn the corner towards spring here. Son's fish just hanging out. He must have already fed them in here, or else they would be eating all of that food. We've got good oxygenation. We just don't have any resource to dump the nutrients into right now. So we've got a lot of algae bloom in there. We're going to shade cloth, a small shade cloth over this little guy, and then we're going to plant some plants in there. Did not do the best with planting in the pond over winter, but we've got some watercress going in our house that we're going to transplant out here. Hopefully get that watercress well established for next winter in the pond here. I am sweating in here. I'm about to strip down to continue working. So I just want to thank you guys for watching these videos, subscribing, and all of the input you guys give us. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.